Piano-Play-It.com.
Welcome back to another free piano lesson by Piano-Play-It.com. I'm very excited today because today we're going to talk about the blues. I'm going to teach you how to play the 12-bar blues. But first I'd like to discuss what a blues is really all about. Okay, so what you need to know that the blues started in the end of the 19th century, where field holders, where people who came from Africa, the slaves, were singing in the fields and crying their heart out. So the blues started as a very abstract and free thing. There is a sort of scale, a bluesy scale with bended notes, what we're going to call blue notes, and these notes express their pain or express their feelings. So the first thing to know about blues is that the rules are going to change. Things we knew and learned until now are going to look differently. Okay? So what I'm going to do today is teach you the 12-bar blues. It is a certain chord progression that really is identified with the blues, and this came a bit later. At the beginning there was no clear form to the blues, but later there came a really clear form of 12 bars with really clear sentences. Okay, the 12-bar blues is made out of 2 repeating sentences and a concluding sentence. So let's get to work. Okay, so I'm going to start by introducing you the format of the 12-bar blues. We're going to play the blues in C major, but we can play the blues in each other major scale. And we're going to start with the major blues. We got a major blues and a minor blues. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to play 4 bars in C major, okay? C, E, and G, and C in the left hand. I'm playing the chords in the right hand and the bass in the left hand. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to move to 2 bars in F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and back to C. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now moving to G. 1, 2, 3, 4, F. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm in the 11th bar and I'm moving to the 12th bar. Now the 12th bar blues can repeat endlessly. So if we want to repeat it another time, we're going to use G as the last chord. Okay? Now those of you who have followed the piano theory course know the G is the 5th degree. It's the dominant that will lead us to the 1st degree again. So 1st degree 4 times, 3, 4, then I'm moving to the subdominant for 2 bars, and then I go back, then I move to the dominant, then the subdominant, 4th degree and back, and I'm making another run from the dominant to the tonic, and then again, and so on, okay? And if we do not want to repeat for another time, then we'll play a C major at the last bar to conclude the whole session. So, I'm playing the last 4 bars, so dominant is moving to F, 4th degree, and C, and stop. And that's the end of the 12-bar blues. But as you can hear, it doesn't sound bluesy enough at the moment. So what are we going to do? Okay, we didn't discuss the blues scale yet, but I'm going to teach you that usually in order to make a chord to a blues chord, it's enough to add the 7th note. So I'm talking about making C major a C7th. Okay. But there's something interesting to say about this chord, because we are talking about the 1st degree, and I taught you previously that when you add the 7th note to a chord, you make it a dominant, right? Especially when the chord is major. But that's not the case in the blues. Well, not always. In this case, we treat the 7th note as a color of an impression. It doesn't have a pure function of taking you to the next chord. So it's not a dominant that is going to a tonic, but it's certainly just the 1st chord, the 1st degree, with an extra color in the 7th. And where this color derives from the blues scale, and we're going to talk about it in the blues scale piano lesson. So what I'm going to do right now is play again the 12-bar blues, but this time I'm going to add the 7th note to each of the chords. So instead of playing C, E, G, I'm going to play C, E, G, B flat. So 1, 2, 3, do, 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 da, do, pa, poo, pa. We've got 4 times, so one more time. I'm moving to F. Okay, so now I'm in the 2nd inversion, and I'm adding E flat, which is the 7th. In this chord inversion it looks like this: C, E flat, F and A. So twice I'm going to play the F7, and then I'm going back to C7, and now I have a G7. You already know this chord from the past: D, F, G and B. Okay, so G with the 7th, do 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 do, and I'm going to F7 and back to 3, 4 and G to another round. Do 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 party C7 4 times. Do 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 C7 4 times. Do 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 to F7 2 times. And then C7 2 times. I'm going to G7, F7, C7, and that's enough. Okay, so now you can hear the bluesy feeling, but as you can see, I'm starting to add a little bit of groove to the blues, and the question is, how can you play the groove? Is there a certain rhythm to the blues? And the answer is not really. You can play a swingy blues, you can play bebop blues. The blues is a sort of character, a sort of stone that exists in jazz, and you can mix it in different places, okay? But of course, B.B. King, for example, plays the blues in a sort of a traditional way. So there's a few ways to treat it. There's also folk, and there are many ways, many genres in the blues. But what I'm going to do today is teach you a easy way to play the blues on the piano for beginners, and I'm going to do it in a way that will allow you to play the melody in the right hand and also to improvise later on. So we're going to start improvising, my dear. That's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to quit this piano lesson in here, but if you want to watch the full piano lesson of the 12-bar blues, all you have to do is click on the link on the right or below, depends on where you're watching, and go to the 12-bar blues page on Piano-Play-It.com, where you'll see the full piano lesson with extra excellent written explanations. So I hope to see you over there, okay? Until then, bye guys. Piano-Play-It.com, Piano-Play-It.com.